Does your dog need more chill? If your dog goes berserk on walks, fights against nail trims, completely loses it when they see people or other dogs, I have an essential and easy skill for you to teach your dog with something you likely already have lying around your house. My name is Genji Pywell. I'm a certified dog trainer and I specialize in fear and reactivity. You're anxious, stressed out, fearful, or overly excited dog needs emotional regulation to reduce challenging behaviors. This one skill will make a huge difference. It's called Paws Up. If you're short like me, you already likely have a step stool in your house. And the idea is that your dog gets 2 paws up onto the obstacle. If you don't have a step stool, you could use a stack of books, an overturned feed bowl, an overturned storage tub, or a platform that you might use for something like step aerobics. Before you think, cute trick, stay with me. This will make a huge impact on your dog's over-the-top behaviors because it actually changes their brain. Here's what's happening when your dog steps up on a platform. Their body position changes, and when their body changes, their brain starts to respond differently. The body constantly sends signals to the brain, and the brain uses those signals to decide how to feel. We tend to think emotions drive behavior, but the reverse is also true. Physical posture drives emotional state. A dog that is crouched, tucked, or frantically pacing is sending their brain one signal: danger. A dog with their front paws deliberately placed on a platform, forward, balanced, and engaged, is sending a completely different signal. Same dog, totally different state of mind. You could feel this for yourself. Slump yourself over in your seat. What does that do to your state of mind? Now straighten up your posture, stick your chest out and shoulders back. That feels a lot different. It's the same for our dogs. And the uses of this simple skill are endless. If your dog loses it when the leash comes out, Paws Up grounds them while you put on their gear. They can't jump and spin around when their feet are planted. Is your dog fearful or reactive? During work around triggers, the platform becomes a safe base. It reduces pacing and lunging while you train to make triggers more positive for your dog. Does your dog hate grooming or nail trims? Paws Up can be used as a consent game. Paws Up means, I'm ready, you can clip my nails. When your dog steps off the platform, it means, I need more space, I need more time. When you give your dog agency like this and a sense of autonomy over their body, you'd be surprised how much more willing they'll be to be cooperative when you're grooming or handling them. Some of the most touch-sensitive dogs will stand calmly and still on a platform while all of their nails are trimmed. It seems like a miracle when it happens because it kind of is like a miracle. Do you have a senior dog? This is a gentle strengthening exercise for the hips and hind quarters, muscles that deteriorate as your dog ages. Paws Up can do wonders for timid or skittish dogs because while we know this is something they can do, they might find it really frightening. And when they do overcome this challenge and put their paws on the obstacle, this is how they're starting to build their confidence. All right, how are we going to teach our dogs how to do this? First, just sprinkle a bunch of treats directly on the platform and let your dog eat them. Next, you're going to lure your dog over the platform. What this means is you're going to put a treat directly on your dog's nose and pull the treat across and over the platform towards you. A lot of dogs are going to be smart about it and try to walk around the platform. So it's going to start first looking like a little bit of a dance. If you see your dog barely touch the platform with their paw, I want you to mark that and give them a treat. You can mark them with a click, or you can say good or yes and pop a treat in their mouth. If you notice your dog lifts their paw, mark and treat. If they get 1 foot on the platform, mark and treat. When your dog finally puts 2 paws on the platform, I want you to throw them a big party, give them a whole bunch of treats to send the message that that's exactly what you want them to do. Eventually, when your dog sees the platform, they're going to automatically step on top of it. Once they're getting on reliably, add a hand signal. That's just pointing at the platform. When they reliably get onto the platform after you point, then just start saying, paws up. Wait a second. If they get on, great. Mark and treat. If not, just simply point to it to help translate. A few rules of thumb. Choose a platform that isn't taller than your dog's shoulders. So for very tiny dogs, you might need to get creative. For larger dogs or dogs that are more timid, you might need to start with a much wider surface. If you have slippery wood floors or tile floors, put a mat underneath the platform so it doesn't move around. Once your dog learns how to step up onto the platform, you can start transferring it to different locations out on walks. So you can do paws up on logs, curbs, and landscaping walls. This can be really helpful if your dog is overexcited and you need to refocus them on you, and it can really make a huge difference when you're working around triggers. I know it looks simple, and that's the point. The dogs who need this most, the anxious and reactive ones, need these wins. They need something that feels achievable and that also changes what's happening in their brain. Paws Up does both. This is a powerful skill, and I really hope you can make it part of your dog training routine. If you've got a fearful and reactive dog and want real support, not just tips, an actual system that's gentle and effective, schedule a complimentary training call. And please subscribe and leave a comment below. Now go find a stool.